Blister is undoubtedly one of the most smartest and important and interesting villains in Wings of Fire. But I personally can't help but think that she's hiding something that would make her a much bigger threat in future books. What is that? Animus power. Stay tuned to see what I mean. Animus magic might sound a bit extreme, but I actually think that I have a lot of strong evidence to do it. In the war, she was definitely studying Animus magic. And I mean crazily. First of all, she was studying the different tribes to see which ones had Animus magic. She had made an alliance with both the Sea Wings and the Mud Wings. That's 2 tribes down. She would have already known a lot about the Sand Wings. Then, later in the war, she was with the Night Wings and would have learned a lot, who were studying the Rain Wings. This means that the only tribes Blister didn't study were the ones who were allied with other sides of the war, which she obviously wouldn't have had access to. But if this is true, then what did Blister enchant is the big question. Well, in my opinion, it makes a lot of sense. The Sandwing treasure. She could have easily enchanted the Sandwing treasure to teleport to wherever she kept it as soon as he knew it would be safe and there would be no one there. This would have been a very easy feat with Animus magic. And even though it's never been proven Animus magic could do that specifically, we do know that Animus magic can send messages over a long distance, as well as make things only do the thing they are supposed to when no one is looking or only specific dragons are looking. But there is one last thing to address, which is how does this make Blister a threat in future books? And this is one that I'm not entirely sure is too obvious, but in my opinion, I think it was her who enchanted the Eye of the Onyx. I think that she's not dead. I think that it was an illusion and that she is still out there somewhere. It isn't too crazy to think about. No one else has ever exploded after holding it in the canon of Wings of Fire. Therefore, this actually can't be proven false. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she's the other mind and had used this power to go back in time and transport herself all the way to Pantala in the form of this seed. This might not seem to make any sense, but in my opinion, there's nothing that really means it couldn't happen. The other mind doesn't really have anything that shows it can't do it, and it's never been proven that time travel is impossible by Animus power. So that's just my theory. Feel free to agree or disagree. Also, the whole idea of her being the other mind isn't part of the theory. It's just an idea of something that could happen. Bye.